Okay, today is the day that I'm going to start my vlog. I have been putting this vlog off for a long time. I've been starting and stopping. I have made excuses. I have waited on others and accepted their excuses. I will invite people. I will ask people to be part of it, and it never goes through. So ultimately, the responsibility is on me. Okay, I heard an interesting quote. One day or today's day one. Okay, so today is going to be day one of Fearless Agents. What does that mean? I want to discuss this channel because I want other people to see what it's like to be a business owner. I want people to see what it's like to starting your own business as a licensed real estate agent. I want them to get an idea of what happens behind the scene. I have two cameras here, there, and there. I'm figuring out the editing as I go, but this is day one, so we're gonna jump in. Today, we started off the day a little bit late. Went to the gym. I usually like to be in the gym around 9, and then I'm usually in the office by 11. I was just deciding to play pickleball today. Got in here late, and I'm like, you know what? Today's the day we're gonna do a podcast. So we own a portfolio of rentals. We have 14 agents at the office currently, and there's a lot going on in the market. There's a lot of change happening. You might have heard NAR lost a big lawsuit, right? If you haven't heard, basically summarize it is they have determined that the buyer's agent needs to be paid by the buyer, and that it is illegal for the seller to pay the buyer's agent. So I'm not going to discuss that topic just quite yet today, but that's one thing happening on the bombshell. We are lacking inventory, at least here in Northwest Indiana, Chicagoland. I'm sure a lot of the other markets are feeling the same pinch. Rates today are in the mid sevens, which is wild because home prices have not gone down to offset that, right? Rentals, kind of a funny thing now. We own rentals. We never struggle to get rentals in here, but now they're requiring more work, maybe you could call it. And maybe that means we need to drop the prices, right? But because the prices have been going up steadily for the past couple of years, we're seeing agents do all kinds of different things now. They're not cold calling like they used to. I'm not just talking about my agents. I'm just talking agents in general. Brokerages are going to start feeling, I think, the pinch on these big brick and mortar locations that require money to get them going, right? Owning a location is not cheap. We're in a situation where it's very cost effective for us to be here, so having a location, we still deem it being valuable. But some agencies are going to see the pinch there, right? NAR dues just hit a couple days ago, so that's due, I believe, December 1st. You're going to see some agents questioning if they should pay the NAR dues. And this is a different topic altogether, so I'm not going to get into if you should or if you shouldn't. That's not point of discussion. But what I'm saying is a lot of agents have not been selling homes like they used to, so they're going to start questioning if these fees are worth it to them. That's just the chatter that's going around town, right? Things are very expensive for a lot of people. They're going to start feeling the pinch. And I think they already have. And interest rates are definitely not helping that. Grocery stores, if you've been to a grocery store, you see the price of things are up much higher than these brilliant economists claim that they are. There's going to be a lot on this podcast that I want to cover. We're going to discuss my faith, my Christian background, believer of Jesus Christ. We're going to discuss how that plays a role in my family work. Being a believer doesn't mean everything's easy peasy. There's still trials and tribulations that you have to navigate through, right? And you're tested daily at work, at home, relationships, right? All that plays a part. So the point of this podcast, video series, blog is living fearlessly, fearless agents, right? And how we can fearlessly navigate through the changing of what's happening in our market, people's households, families, all kinds of moving parts, right? We went to church the other day, and I really love the sermon on Pastor Danny was talking about was love thy neighbor. and I want to build a whole. Our motto at our office is people over properties, and our slogan is now love thy neighbor. So I want to build a business around that idea of love thy neighbor. And that could be anybody, and it is anybody. It's not just your house, your neighborhood, right? And I want to dive into this series of Fearless Agents. So they won today. We're going to hop right in. So today I need to figure out the accounting side of things. Me and my wife, we are employees of the brokerage, right? So what we produce, that's when we get paid, right? We're employees, so we have to at least produce what we get paid, and anything extra stays into the company so we can have growth, right? So we can pay expenses, of course, and we can use that as an opportunity to move left and right and buy systems, softwares, right? So I got to figure out the accounting side. I like to kind of be a little bit on top of that, especially since the year's ending here in a month or so. Want to make sure we get that wrapped up, and I'm sometimes going to have short series for you guys. I'm working on this editing stuff, so I haven't quite grasped all that yet. I don't even know how I'm going to do this 2 video things, but I see it happening. And okay, so after that, I need to process some files. We use a system here where agents can turn in their closing, so I have to process those files. We like to have training here once a week, sometimes Zoom. I really prefer it in the office, so I want to put a training together for next week. Normally we have them on Tuesdays. We did not have it today, and that's on the agenda for now. So day 1, Fearless Agents. I would do my best to connect with you guys every single day.